What is going on, my rebel winners? This is the XRP Scum here coming at you with some fresh content. This video is not going to be about news because it's actually kind of orchestrated to try to encourage you guys to just keep living your life. I know there's a lot of you that are hinging on the whole future of your life on XRP. I don't want to inspire you guys to do that. It's the last thing I want you guys to do, because I've wasted some time in my life, kind of worrying about that very same thing. At the end of the day, sorry, that was a cough drop. At the end of the day, you are responsible for your own future. How many of you out there are just hanging out in your parents' basement playing World of Warcraft, or I don't know, maybe that's a little outdated. I've heard people still play that, but you know what I mean. Like, how many, by show of hands, have actually started pursuing females at work? Let me know about down below in the comments on that. This is more about not letting something hold you back from advancing in life. And what I mean by that is, where XRP is a fabulous investment, as I've conveyed before in the past, and I truthfully feel that it's the best investment in all of crypto right now, regardless of what anybody else thinks. That's my opinion. And I think a lot of you adapt that same kind of opinion about that. But the important thing here is that you guys have to remember just how early we are. In order for us to achieve these goals, for XRP to hit astronomical levels, we have to be even more patient. And let me just go ahead and fortify what might be perceived as arrogance and spelling it out to you just like this. I've said it before, but I'll say it again, but different. All these other crypto companies, right? How many of them are shaking hands with governments? Let's see. How many of them are making these deals and partnerships with these banks and institutions? How many? The world is restructuring right now. And that's what people are failing to hone in on and actually realize what the heck is going on right now, So, simple-minded people need distractions. That's why, and I no offense to anyone who buys a bunch of meme coins, I get it. But you're kind of doing what they want you to do. Be distracted, not pay attention to. The government is trying to pull the wool over everybody's eyes right now. And they want to do it in as secrecy as possible. That's why you have your dog with hat, or your Turbo token, or Dogecoin, or Shiba Inu. All of those things where, okay, sure, I've seen other influencers, talk about them. Like maybe for example, Shiba Inu might not be a meme coin anymore, and there might be some utility behind it. Cool. Invest in whatever you want, and it's also important to diversify, because you never know how much success any one of these companies could end up having in the next couple of years, or maybe longer. But when it concerns the transition of where we're at with the financial system in the world. This is not a US thing. This is not, oh, the US is in debt and everything right now. No, all these countries are in debt. That's what you guys don't understand. And now we've got things like BRICS coming out and trying to stop the US dollar from being a dominant dollar anymore. What this is going to end up triggering is the potential for a one world currency. And where that might not mean, let's say let's say that this penny, okay, that's all I got in my pocket right now, all right, but we're just gonna work with me here. Let's just say this penny is what we're deciding to use for the new world currency. Not everybody is going to be trading this physical penny, okay? This is going on behind the scenes, okay? So every transaction that you make is going to be using this penny, XRP. Get it? It is a liquidity fuel to be used on the XRP ledger, and all of these currencies are going to be going from one value to the next value using the XRP ledger, whether anybody likes it or not. That's just how it is. The governments and pretty much all the banks all across the world have pretty much, if they haven't decided it yet, they're already thinking in terms of deciding it. Most of these governments have already given the green light. So why does the price of XRP only sit at 59 to 50, 51 cents, 49, 51? That's child play. And honestly, yeah, I'm getting irritated with it too. But that's just where we are, okay? We need to stop fueling our minds with the sentiment that XRP is going to go to $1,000 to $10,000 tomorrow. That's just fairy tale logic, and I hate to say it, but that's just the way it is. So, to circle back to my original point, live your life. Stop being chained down by the sentiment that tomorrow you're going to be rich. All right? So I can just, call off work today, or guys, we have to work our 9 to 5. We got to. But you got to be happy too. You got to do things that are right for yourself. That's why I'm into the spirituality and stuff. This hat right here that I just bought, I'm not a sponsor, but it's called Rustec. And I have to say it's not a sponsor because it really isn't a sponsor, and I don't want them to come after me. But I just bought it, and it's awesome. Made out of 56% hemp and 44% organic cotton. And why is it important that we have organic cotton instead of just cotton? Because regular cotton could be have harmful chemicals on it, pesticides and whatnot. The organic stuff, does not. That's just one small example, though, of what I'm doing for myself. I'm trying to get more in touch with my spirituality, and I see that as another positive thing that I can throw out into the world. We got to harmonize the frequencies all around us with our own frequency. Because a lot of hats actually are made out of polyester, just to name one thing, and polyester is very harmful, and it can produce chemicals. And what happens with these chemicals? Well, anything you put in, on, or around your body absorbs it, whether anyone wants to believe it or not. That's why the shampoos and stuff, would you eat the shampoo that you put on your hair? How many of you would? Probably not. I mean, I wouldn't really want to eat the shampoo that I put on my put on my hair, but it'd be a lot better than the stuff that you buy at the dollar store, because it's all natural stuff. You want to put in like you want to intake anything you intake, consume anything you consume, whether it be with your food, the elements in the air, that you can purify. All of these things in our every day-to-day life have harmful components that are in the mixture, and our body absorbs them all day. So yeah, do what you can, and I feel like that's, again, me encouraging people to adopt a little bit of spirituality. You guys are positive people. I want you guys to be on the right side of the fence when XRP explodes. And when XRP explodes, it's going to be a beautiful day. And another thing, okay, let's just talk about the lawsuit ending, okay? On X.com, that's another rant I want to go on, actually. At Twitter, X.com, all I keep seeing is just people saying that XRP fails to break its 7-year price action. And that goes back into the distractions that I was telling you about. Guys, they weren't just going to stall this thing for like 3-4 years. And this is bigger than what people realize. And I still think we're pretty early. I mean, every passing day, we get closer and closer to what they're trying to do. But at the same time, we don't know when that's going to be. And I get it, the Riddlers and stuff, it's fun. I've toyed around with that little concept before on TikTok. That was fun when the eclipse was happening. And I do still think there might be something there with the eclipse. But anyway, the point is, like, we can put out numbers and predictions all day and whatnot. But that's what we do, the world is meant to be solved. There's equations out there that people don't even know are equations, because it's almost like the universe speaking in Morse code through like the simulated things that they expose you exclusively to. Like if you see the number 1111 on the clock more than you normally do, like say that just happens to be the time frames that you look at the clock, but you're noticing that as a pattern, like throughout the week. Like, why do I keep looking at the clock at that exact time? Or any time, if it's a consistent number that the universe might be trying to throw at you, or it's a color that you keep seeing in a specific spot or at a specific time, I do feel like that has a lot of potential for maybe that being the universe trying to get your attention. And maybe there's other elements to it, outside of spirituality, but maybe it tied in with spirituality and religious. You never know. The universe is a very complex thing to try to comprehend, and we're all just kind of left with the unsolved puzzle pieces. That's all we can do. But just remember, guys, hang in there. I'm proud of all of you, actually, for still being here. It's crazy, right? Like, you guys have so much grit, and sometimes I feel like you guys got more grit than I do, but it's gonna be a journey. And I do know that, like, this could be the moment. I'm not trying to encourage more delusionary, like, oh, this is definitely a moment here right now. No. When more and more doubt keeps getting thrown out there, I do genuinely feel like we get closer and closer, like by more than normal, to the finish line of whatever you want to call the finish line. I mean, if you want to call the finish line $10, do you call the finish line $100? Where do you call the finish line? Let me know down below in the comments. But I guess I just kind of wanted to put together this video, and because I've never really done it in this way before, just kind of sit down and just kind of go on a bit of a rant and just go unedited. And yeah, I feel like I got a lot out, I haven't been making videos lately, so I feel like, just look into the camera and talk to a friend, pretty much. That's kind of where I'm at, And if anything I said spoke to you guys, cool. That's all I got for you guys today. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed already. May the force be with you.